This is going to be a quick discussion about American women versus Colombian women. Follow along.
Hey, you watching, man? Right now, you're watching DC Born Rob on YouTube.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob Christian, also known as DC Rob or DC Born Rob or Rob. Anyway, I'm up early this morning. It is, It's Thursday. I get up early because I'm still on Central Time Zone because I don't start to work till 9 instead of 8. So I have a few minutes and I wanted to jump in and do this video right quick. First, let me preface this video also by saying everything is on this channel and everything is on every other YouTube channel is opinion. It's their opinion. Whatever channel you're watching is their opinion. So what I'm about to say is my opinion, and my opinions are based on my experiences and what I'm seeing, and I evaluate it that way. And I have the luxury of listening to you guys when you contact me via email or WhatsApp, however we communicate, and you let me know what's going on. And thanks to everybody who contributes that way too. I need to know the stories. I need to know what's going on, what happened to you, what happened to your friend. I need to know these things so that I can report it to others so that if they fall prey to something, that it doesn't happen to them too. But I want to be 100% straight up. It's all my opinion. No one thing is all one way. And you just use your own discretion as to what you decide to believe, no matter what channel you listen to. I get all kind of comments. But anyway, I just wanted to basically touch on the differences between American women and Colombian women that I'm seeing right now, that I'm experiencing. And well, I'm really not experiencing, more so what I'm saying and what I'm communicating and talking to other people about as to how things are here, because I know how things are in the States. And it's hard for a brother. And when I say brother, I'm going to say travel brothers. It's not white, black, whatever. I'm saying it's American that we're having to deal with there. Men are becoming emasculated and being led by the women there. And then I come here and I see people and the women are just so friendly, so muy amable, very just giving. I don't know. There's a lot of noise out here this morning, so hopefully this mic is working. Got a lot of street noise. But anyway, so I'm saying this in relationships that I know some of the guys here that have relationships with girls here that are either married or have a significant other. It is totally different than it is in the States. And since I'm recently broken up and just haven't gone through that breakup, I'm obviously evaluating things in a different way. And when I moved here before, I wasn't seeing anybody. You know, I wasn't running the streets. And because I possibly thought there could be a chance that I could go back. And you know, I was back in a few weeks for a visit for one of the young ones. And so there was no cheating going on. And, you know, since we've been together, there's no cheating. So for me, it'd be like cheating on the kids. And that's just, I don't know. That's just not me. So if you're married and you're cheating, you're coming down here to cheat, hey, more power to you. That's your deal. But I'm talking about solid relationships. I'm not talking about the prepay girls because they're here. And shoot, from what I learned from another young lady who's dating a guy here, and I won't say names right now, but I will in time because I want to have a discussion with them as a couple and ask some questions. And so I had plenty of time. Went out to dinner with them last night and in Provenza and just watched. Oh, look, pay, watch how the girls are going walking through. And this young lady says, I wouldn't come here by myself. So I learned a little bit about the prepay side, but also the relationship side. So that's what I just want to hit on real quick. Now, again, if an American woman sees this video and gets mad or gets upset with me or whatever, good for you, more power to you. I don't care. I'm talking to the guys right here, right now, because I'm talking to the guys right now. So that's the message that I want to convey. That from what I'm seeing, and this is again my opinion, and I'm gathering this opinion from what I'm seeing and listening to and observing, and people who have experienced this for years. They came here and found a good woman. It's happening. So yes, you can. I mean, I'm not talking about the prepay. I'm talking about serious relationships. You can find a good woman here. And I used this word in my last video, cooperative. A woman that is cooperative, that is agreeable, that has no drama. Because I've learned that that drama that you continuously having turns into trauma, and you got stress. I mean, brothers, shoot, we dying before we even get Social Security up there. So our health is important. And I was talking to a gentleman, and again, I won't say names right now, but if I get this interview, then we'll discuss it. But and we were sitting out last night, and he's like, "Rob, how much better does this get?" And I'm like, "Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm envious. I mean, last night was just live, man. It was live. He took me to a new spot too that I didn't even know about up in Provenza, and then it only got better after that, which I won't even say what it was. And then live music, dude, man. This was just, it's like Fantasyland. Whatever you want is here. So when I talk about now, I'm not talking about the crime and all that stuff and getting scoped, because the stories are real. Okay, those stories are real. But it's like those stories. When I hear stories like that in Houston on the news at 7 a.m., which I don't watch, but it's, somebody got robbed, murdered, stabbed. It's all that stuff. So that stuff is going on. But if you don't watch the news, you don't know about it. So here, you're not watching the news. You don't know about it. It ain't happening unless it, happens to a friend of yours, and short timers that come here for a week or two or just for the weekend or whatever. Those, it sounds like those are the ones that it's happening to. It's not the ones who live here and in a serious relationship or have one steady significant other. That's what I'm talking about right here. From what I can tell, they are agreeable. They are friendlier. They are loving. They are caring. And the women down here don't make much money. You come down here, you bring in money. You're elevating their lifestyle, and you're elevating your lifestyle at the same time by gaining that good woman, a good woman that you can trust. It'll pretty much, not hassle you for anything, but it makes you a better person. Now, and again, I'm getting a lot of this from communicating with other people, because I've had some good talks since I've been here, man. This place has some of the best brothers. I'm going to tell you this right here. I've met a lot of viewers. I don't know, 30, 35, 40 by now, just walking around, and people come up to me and we have conversations. And I met the brother. Hopefully you watched this video at the spot last night too, where the band was. And he happened to be from DC. And he's opening a bar too. So I'll be promoting this bar. So reach out to me. You got my WhatsApp. Anyway, I've met some good brothers here. And I will say this. I have more friends in this city, in this country, than I do in the States total. I mean, some good brothers. These brothers remind me of when I went to church and the whole deacon group was there. It's like, man, these some good brothers. There's some good brothers here. There's some good brothers here that got done by women in the States. And I can't say what percentage chose to come here after going through that drama and trauma in the States. But I can tell you this, they are living the life right now. They are living the life. I can't tell you. I'm sitting at the table and I got taken to a good restaurant last night. I mean, good seasoned food. Oh, my God. It was as good as Bastardos. It's right out by that Medellin sign in Provenza. Man, this food was good. And we had good talks, and I'm listening and I'm learning. And then at the spot, night before last, and when I say spot, I'm talking about Sweet Georgia Cafe, which you need to get to once you get here. That is where you meet other people and talk to people, man. You can't be shy. The first thing, hey, where you from, man? That starts conversation. Start talking to people, man. Find out where they're from. They may be from up the street from you. But I'm going to tell you this. Most of them have been through some trauma in the States, going through some mess with women and divorces. And some of the stories I've heard, man, blow my mind. And I heard a story last night that's just like, man. So he's starting again. And he said, I'm looking out for me now. Because think about it. And for those who don't know, I'm 60. So I'm in the last quarter of my life. So it's time to start looking out for me. Okay. In relationships, I'm talking about. Now, my main concern is my health and the health of my mom. And of course, I love the kids, and hopefully I still have a relationship with them. And they're not my biological kids, but they are like my kids. I spent 7.5 years with them. So for those who have had the drama with the kids and the family and the divorces and stuff, man, my heart goes out to you. Again, going through this recently, man, it was rough. If you're going through a breakup, dude, if you just broke up, you need to get on the plane, get here, watch my videos, travel, the travel safe. But you need to get here and get an enlightenment. And you need to get here, get the Sweet Georgia Cafe, start talking to people, get educated. Get educated like I got educated. I've got educated 3 years ago. I went back, you know, I backslid. I went back more so for the kids and try to make it work. But to no avail. I wasn't appreciated, obviously. So it is what it is. You got to keep on moving. So now I'm going to focus on me. And I would suggest that if you're going through some troubles like that too, focus on yourself, focus on your health, you know, go walking, lift weights. I need to slow up on the drinking, but this place, man, is alluring. This place is alluring, man. And I mean, the whole city, even in the cities that aren't the parts of town, the barrios that aren't like Parque Lleras or Provenza, but Parque Lleras and Provenza more than anything, man, because Parque Lleras is focused on the pre-pagos. But I think anyway, and everybody here is going to give me their comments and what their thoughts are. But Provenza, man, we're sitting out there eating. I'm like, man, this is just, and the weather is, dude, I walked in and my balcony is open this morning. My balcony's wide open. My window's wide open all night long. It's nuts, man. This is year round. There are no bugs. If you get bugs drive you crazy, this is the place to come to. You don't have those issues. You don't watch the news. You don't hear about the issues. I mean, you hear about a mass shooting in the States, and that's where all the brothers go, yeah, you wonder why I moved here? And I get it. I feel it. I envy the brothers who have come down and found a significant other or a wife or a woman. You have to get introduced. I know enough people to introduce me. I haven't had time. But again, I've been ripping and running and meeting as many people and hanging out. And I have to work during the day. So, and I'm not off until 6. Again, I'm working that extra hour. Well, not an extra hour, but a later hour. And 6 o'clock on the dot, it gets dark. I don't know how they work it when the sun goes on the other side of the mountain. So I don't have a lot of time. So, but I'm out and ripping and running in the evenings. But I just wanted to pass this message on to you. And it's not so much a difference. I can't, because every relationship is different. Again, if you have a good woman, more power to you. But for the most part, I'm listening to the stories of all the drama and all the trauma that travel brothers had to go through. Now, travel brothers, that term is getting a bad rep by sisters there or other women there saying, oh, you going to another country and taking advantage of women or whatever. No, that ain't it. They coming over here to get some peace. Peace. Years ago, I've been saying for years, all I want is peace at this point in my life. I just want peace. And I wasn't getting it at all. So now I'm going to start focusing on me. I would suggest if you just went through a breakup or, and I'm talking to somebody, I know somebody's watching this video, comment, shoot me an email, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com. Again, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com. Not any other ones, because if I don't see it, then don't comment that I didn't get back with you. dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com. And then we can go from there and communicate. But I hear your stories. I hear your stories in emails, in calls. I hear it in the group. And I hear it here more than anything. And it took me just coming back out here to get re-educated and refreshed and rejuvenated. This place it's live. I'm telling you, I'm feeling the vibe right now, man. The weather, just stay away from those. Again, the issues are pertaining around basically one thing, certain times of night, and you slip. And you can't slip. You always got to be prepared. Just be hyper vigilant. That's all. But I don't feel the worst stress I feel right now. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's like when I went to the dentist on Monday, man, these Uber drivers whip around. It got so bad around the motorcycles. And I ride a motorcycle. Okay. Or, well, I sold it, but I used to ride a motorcycle. I may show a picture right here, but I had to close my eyes. I've done this a few times. I was like, oh, I just can't watch this no more, man. Oh, dude, you getting ready to hit like a lady with a baby. I've seen a guy with a girl in the back holding a dog. She's not even holding him. When he takes off, she leans back and the car's like right on the tire. Again, I rode a motorcycle. They're dangerous as hell. That's why I sold it a couple years ago. But I feel at peace. That's the most stress that I have here so far. That and the potholes, because the park is a wreck right now. parque lleras is a wreck. It's under construction. It's moving along. But I'm sure I have pictures of like some of the holes. You just may step in a hole and you drinking too. I don't know. And nothing you can do. What you going to do? You sue? Oh, I'm going to get an attorney? No, you just need to. This is how I walk. Yep. Before you step, and I'm still the curbs, so everything is crooked. That's the most negative that I see from just my experiences. Again, I'm not going in the hood, so I'm in areas where I feel comfortable, and I'm always with somebody. Or no, I walk by myself too. I walk around there by myself, but then I'll see somebody I know and then start talking. My French buddy I met you that night at the bar just as they were closing too, man. It's wild to walk in a place and go, man, and they recognize you. So it's cool to reach out and shake hands with you guys too. It's been a blessing. It's really been a blessing. But everything I know and everything that I put back out is for your safety, and you give me that feedback to help me. I mean, it's just like you don't like the robot voice. Okay. So I got to take that feedback. And so I appreciate all the feedback, positive and negative. There is no negative really. It's just, I need the feedback to do better. But I still want to pass this information on to you. But I've had, how many people tell me, man, I gave my mother your email address. If anything happens to me, you need to call me. That, man, I do the best I can. Because I want to travel. I want to travel safely. But this is what I started 3.5 years ago, and I'm still doing it. I'm not a quitter. It's easy to quit. This is work. How easy it looks. I'm sitting in front of a camera talking. It's work, the editing and the travel, and which I love to travel. And this trip has just been a blessing in my life and opened my eyes up to actually what's out here. So I will be back. I have a big trip next month, but I will be back. Will I find somebody here? I don't know. Will I find somebody back in the States? I don't know. Will I be single forever? I don't know. Whatever happens. It's going to happen. But I think we create our own reality. So I'm putting out there that I would like to be treated right. That's my goal. So it is what it is. I'm putting it out there. The possibility, and I know many of you are married to places or engaged to places and coming back and forth. I hear you guys, man. I listen to the stories. You're going back and forth. You're going back down. You can't wait to come back down in January. And some of these flights right now it's higher than normal, especially because it's a season. Christmas lights, people come in for the Christmas lights, which I did see last night and record. I'll put that in a separate video. But I wanted to just touch on this real quick. You can come here and meet somebody that will treat you good. And your money is longer. I miss that feature. That's one of the best parts about being here. Your money is long, okay? Just don't go out eating fancy all the time. Like I've had a couple of nice meals and, but fancy may cost me $20 for a meal that I would spend back home anyway. But for what I got here, stop playing. This is for real. This place is amazing. I'm telling you, look at, let me unclip and show you this view that I'm looking at right now. That's it. Look at this. This is the clearest day that I've had so far too. My view is awesome. My place is awesome. The food downstairs is okay. Again, I don't like Colombian food, so sorry to those Colombians, but just not for me. Anyway, I just want to touch on this real quick. You can't come here and meet somebody that treats you good. So I'm talking to that one person like me that just went through a breakup that needs to know that, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Get up and go safely, save up, get to Florida. That's all I'm going to say, because flights are cheap from Florida. Go to Cuba. You can go to Cuba. There's many places in the world where you can go and meet a significant other. You don't have to be trapped in the United States of America with all the stress and drama. And I'm getting ready to head back and see it. But then again, 3 weeks later, I'm out. So anyway, this was just a short one. Travel and travel safely. Thanks, guys. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Mori. Contact information in the description below.
We have a YouTube channel, like it! Please comment and share if you liked the video. Please subscribe and kick the bell.